That's right, buddy. You're on TV. And so are we. It's the Little League Baseball World Series Northwest Regional. The kids from Wyoming cheesing for the camera. They're getting set to take on the boys from Eagle, Idaho. The opening round matchup here in San Bernardino, California. The 6-team Northwest Regional. Already one game this morning, Washington defeating Oregon, but you see the record, Washington is 2-0. That's because, unfortunately, Alaska has been disqualified due to a positive COVID test. So Alaska automatically the 0-2 record. Washington, after the win today against Oregon, is on to the semifinals. Format of the tournament, 6 teams, now down to 5, modified double elimination format. Kids here are ages 10 to 12. 6-inning games. The field, 225 feet all the way around, and there are minimum mandatory play requirements that'll make certain that every single kid gets into a game and gets to enjoy this fantastic week here in San Bernardino. It is the Little League World Series on ESPN, presented by T-Mobile. I'm Eric Rothman, happy to be here with you at Al Houghton Stadium. And the boys from Cody, Wyoming, led off by Easton Hartley, Lane Stevenson the pitcher, Grady Perry due up here in the first, Cash McFadden in the cleanup spot, Cannon Phillips behind him, Easton Johnston at second base, Griffin McCartan in center, Colby Crandall and Thomas Sitz round out the starting 9 for manager Jeremiah Johnston, and they will have to deal with Cole Morgan, the righty for Idaho, presenting Eagle, Idaho and West Valley Little League. Game number 1 for both of these two teams as they want to punch their ticket to Williamsport, PA. It's Morgan dealing to Hartley, and we are underway in game number 2 of our afternoon here in San Bernardino. What 12-year-old isn't an expert at building Legos? I'd like to see some of the creations that Easton Hartley has. Right fielder today, batting leadoff. For Idaho in the field, Cole Keck is behind the plate. Chase Casagrande is at third base. Colin Brazil is at short. Parker Shea is at second base. Sam Palfreeman is at first. And in the outfield left to right, Micah Wendt, Ben Borowski, and Jonah Gochner in right field. Behind the plate, umpire Russ Smith. David Burt, the first base umpire. Greg Kaufman at second, and Chris Koslow, the umpire at third base. And a walk to lead things off for Wyoming. A couple of those pitches really close, but umpire Russ Smith giving the walk to Easton Hartley. So leadoff walk brings up Lane Stevenson, the pitcher for Wyoming. Team out of Cody, Wyoming. Population 9,500. Founded by the famous Buffalo Bill Cody, located up there in the northwest portion of the state. Not too far from Yellowstone National Park. As a wild pitch gets past Cole Keck. And Easton Hartley is on at second base. Despite the population of just 9,500 people in Cody, they have consistently been top performers in the state in terms of Little League. They sent teams here to San Bernardino in 2012, 2013, and 2014. Now again here in 2021, representing Wyoming and taking on Idaho here in the first round as Stevenson fouls that one off, down in count 1-2. Stevenson late on that one, fouled down the first base line. Cole Morgan, the pitcher for Idaho. Not only the starting pitcher, but Coach Don Borowski saying he's the toughest out at the plate that we have offensively. So trying to do it all here for Idaho today, the 1-2. This is off the outside corner, 2-2. Wyoming squad traveling well. Both teams getting 250 tickets for this limited capacity crowd here at Al Stadium. Back-to-back walks to start things off for the Wyoming offense. That brings up Grady Perry, the third baseman.
Third for Wyoming. Third baseman, number 21, Grady Perry.
Wyoming coached and managed by Jeremiah Johnston, who's serving as the third base coach. Jay McCartan, first base coach. And Cole Morgan struggling to find the plate here in the top half of the first for Idaho as both runners advance. I expect to see a pretty well-disciplined Wyoming team, given the fact that both coaches, Johnson and McCartan, are principals. Johnson is a high school principal, McCartan a elementary school principal. That's the Little League version of Scared Straight. 2-0, the count to Perry. As Morgan behind in the count. Grady, one of the 12-year-olds on the Wyoming team, likes to play Minecraft. 3-0. I mentioned those teams 2012 through 2014 for Wyoming that made it here to regionals. Of those teams, there are 3 players currently on the Wyoming roster that have older brothers that played for those teams and had experiences here in San Bernardino. Johnston, McCartan, and Phillips all have older brothers that represented Wyoming here at some point during those 3 years, as Morgan has battled back to 3-2. Ground ball, right side. Parker Shea has it at second, and a run scores on the ground out by Grady Perry. 1-0 Wyoming start here in the top of the first inning. And a runner on third base for Cash McFadden. Lefty Cash stands in. First pitch swinging, fouls that one back into the netting. McFadden described as one of the team leaders for Wyoming, also an accomplished football player and track athlete. His dad, football coach. Also, as you see there, likes fly fishing and basketball. Why not? Do it all. The 0-1 for Morgan. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. So Morgan, after walking the first 2 batters, gets the ground out to Perry, and now ahead in the count 0-2 to McFadden. Tried to climb the ladder. McFadden knew better, 1-2. Kenan Phillips in the on-deck circle behind McFadden. Breaking ball, called third strike. Great pitch from Cole Morgan. Took a little something off that one. And McFadden down on strikes. Buckled. Kenan Phillips, runner on third, and 2 outs for the shortstop, Phillips. Yeah, good job by Cole Morgan to really settle in here after first 2 batters. Kenan dining on the fine cuisine of macaroni. And ahead in the count 2-0. Kenan also one of the pitchers on this Wyoming team. Swing and a miss at a pitch that was up in the zone. Cole Morgan will take that one. Kohler, yep, 25 pitches here in the first inning. We'll keep an eye on the pitch count for all the pitchers, as there are pitch count limits. 85 pitches, the limit a pitcher can throw, and then depending on the amount of pitches thrown, a pitcher has to serve a certain number of days rest before being able to return, and that's the 3rd walk of the inning issued by Cole Morgan. Wyoming has cashed it on one run. They've got runners at first and third here for Easton Johnston, the second baseman. Johnston, the son of manager Jeremiah Johnston. His older brother Ethan was here 2013 and 2014. The 0-1 from Morgan is up and away, 1-1. Morgan, when he's been able to find the strike zone, has been effective. 3 walks and a run scored. No hits yet for this Wyoming team. Strike called on the outside corner. And the runner caught it second. The throw was cut off, and the runner from third, Lane Stevenson, scores. It looked like it was a designed first and third defensive play where the throw from the catcher was to be cut off and then sent back home immediately. It was just a little too late to develop. No, it wasn't. It was just a heads-up play by Colin Brazil to kind of charge the throw. And maybe not the best decision by Cole Keck, the catcher behind the plate, to throw that down to second with a runner at third base. And now a question from Idaho manager Don Borowski. I believe questioning the play at the plate. There is an opportunity to challenge, and it looks like he will. Take another look. So it's a delayed steal by Phillips at first. It's a delayed throw from Cole Keck. Good jump by Lane Stevenson. And the call on the field is safe. The wide angle, it's a little tough to tell. The naked eye, when the play occurred, I didn't think it was that close. But Don Borowski, the manager for Idaho, wants to make sure. And it's a big challenge. It's either 2-0 Wyoming or it's the end of the inning. Stevenson. It's tough to tell. Looks like the left foot gets in there. Russ Smith making the call. In real time, it looks even more conclusive that Stevenson is safe. And he is. Call on the field stands, 2-0 Wyoming. So Phillips stands at second base. Easton Johnston down to the count 1-2 to Cole Morgan. Still no hits for Wyoming despite the 2 runs. 3 walks issued here in the top of the first by Cole Morgan. Here's the 1-2. Off the plate, wild pitch. Runner to third is Ken Phillips. So now 2-2 count on Johnston. This is off the plate, 3-2. Cole Morgan has tried to live on that outside corner, and Russ Smith has evicted him. Foul tip to stay alive. Morgan walked Hartley and Stevenson to lead off the inning. Both of them have come around to score. Walked Phillips, who's standing at third. And that is a walk to Easton Johnston. First and third now for Griffin McCartan, the center fielder. And we have a time for a meeting on the mound as manager Don Borowski coming out, talk to Morgan. And there was a bit of confusion during the meeting as to whether or not Easton Johnston had officially been walked. The scoreboard showed 3 balls. The umpires had to confer to correct the scoreboard, and it is indeed a walk. And so now Griffin McCartan. Seventh batter to the plate here in the first inning for the team from Cody, Wyoming. I believe it was Griffin McCartan who was cheesing for our cameras earlier today. Takes a first pitch ball. See, I knew it. Says he dances like Michael Jackson. Yeah, we saw some of those moves. 2-0. Morgan dials in, gets the strike, 2-1. Trying to steady the ship here. Not allow Wyoming to do any more damage. The 2-1, fouled straight back, 2-2. And another look back at Griffin. There we go. Okay, the camera's on me. All right, I get out of my way. I'll blow a kiss. All the fans at home. 2-2. Foul tip into the glove. Strike 3. Morgan gets out of it, doesn't give up a hit, but off 4 walks, Wyoming scores 2. We head to the bottom of the first.
For Wyoming, in left field, number 10, Colby Crandall. Center fielders, number 30, Griffin McCartan. And in right field, number 20, Easton Hartley. At first base, number 1, Cass McFadden.
Idaho and their fans ready to go here in the bottom of the first inning. Their first chance up at the plate, trailing 2-0 to Wyoming. Ben Borowski, Cole Morgan, Colin Brazil lead things off. Cole Keck, the catcher, in the cleanup spot. Chase Casagrande, Parker Shea, Sam Palfreeman, Micah Wendt, and Jonah Gottner round things out. The squad from Eagle, Idaho, and they will deal with Lane Stevenson, the righty from Cody, Wyoming. Would like to take his talents to the show if given an opportunity. They'll start that journey against Ben Borowski here in San Bernardino. Swing and a miss. Good off-speed pitch from from Stevenson, and Borowski waves at it. Borowski taking a pitch on off the outside part of the plate, 1-1. He's described as a speed demon. Also has lightning fast hands defensively. Getting to lead things off here for Idaho. There is his dad, manager Don Borowski. Also coached in this regional in 2015 for his oldest son, Bo. Ground ball left side. Scooped up by Cannon Phillips and fumbled over at first. Cash McFadden couldn't hold on to it. Phillips had plenty of time. And just off the tip of the mitt of McFadden. And an error. That's Ben Borowski on first base, and here's Cole Morgan. Morgan, the pitcher, looking to redeem himself a little bit after those 4 walks in the first inning. Strike called, but Thomas Sitz, the catcher, loses it. And Borowski advances to second. Defensively for for Wyoming, Thomas Sitz, the catcher. Grady Perry at third, Cannon Phillips at short. Easton Johnston, second base, and Cash McFadden at first. Colby Crandall in left. Griffin McCartan in center field, and Easton Hartley in right. All behind the pitcher Lane Stevenson. He was ahead in the count 1-2. Pitch just misses off the inside, 2-2. Three and 2. Three-two pitch to Morgan. This is high, ball 4. And that brings up Colin Brazil, the shortstop, described as the best player on this team. They say he lives, eats, sleeps baseball. And the lefty with nobody out and 2 on. Takes a strike on the outside corner. He says, if I can't play, I'll be a general manager in Major League someday. Fouled off the ankle, 0-2. This team from Idaho, made up of boys from Eagle, Idaho and Star, Idaho, neighboring communities just outside of Boise. Here's the 0-2. Off the plate, 1-2. We've had 6 base runners in this game so far in the first inning and no hits. Sharp ground ball through the right side of the infield. It's a base hit for Brazil. The runner stops at third. The runner at second is caught in no man's land for out number 1. Morgan rounded second because he thought Borowski was headed home. And the cutoff throw nabs Morgan at second. And there's one away. Base hit for Brazil into right field, and take a look at Borowski rounding third. He takes a big turn. The throw cut off at first. And they get Morgan over there at second. That brings up Cole Keck, the catcher. Two 2-0. First hit of the game for either team for Colin Brazil of Idaho. And back-to-back hits as Cole Keck shoots that one back up the middle. An RBI single makes it 2-1 Wyoming. And Lane Stevenson ducking out of the way of that. Colin Brazil on to third base. Keck at first. And Chase Casagrande down to the count 0-1. Lane Stevenson, one out here in the bottom of the first inning. Casagrande down to the count 0-2. They call Chase Casagrande the turtle. He is not necessarily the most fleet of foot. And said there was a play earlier in the season where he kind of stumbled his way to home plate and earning him the nickname. Fouls that one straight back. Stay alive, 0-2. So Stevenson way ahead in the count here. We'll see what he can do. Breaking ball, opposite way. Out at second for one. No time to get it to first, and a run will score to tie things up. Turtle getting down the line and breaking up the double play. RBI for Chase Casagrande. Tie ball game. 2 outs. Here's Parker Shea. Listens to music before every game to get himself pumped up. That one misses inside. 2-0. Casagrande, the runner at first base. Called strike 2-1. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Lane Stevenson has had to work for it. Three-1 now. Another walk. Second walk of the inning issued by Stevenson. 6 walks combined in the first inning between these two teams. Sam Palfreyman, the batter, takes that one up and in. As Idaho threatening to break this tie here in the bottom of the first. Casagrande at second, Parker Shea at first. Palfreyman looking to do damage. 2-0. Stevenson can't find the plate. The 3-0 to Palfreman. At the green light, fouls it off. Palfreman likes to play guitar in his spare time. Fernando Tatis Jr. is his favorite player, major leagues right now. Pops that one straight up and into the seats. Full count. Stevenson trying to battle back. The 3-2 from Stevenson. Ball 4. Bases are loaded. Stevenson, 2 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks. Now about to face his 8th batter of the inning. Getting some encouragement from his teammates. Bases loaded for Micah Wendt. One of his special talents is a great pogo sticker. First pitch swinging. Check swing on that one. And no appeal down to first base so far. He did not go. And the appeal down to David Burt, the umpire at first base. Two and 1. Both starting pitchers really struggling to find the strike zone here in the first inning. Three and 1, there's nowhere to put Wendt now. Casagrande's at third, Parker Shea at second, Sam Palfreman at first. Bases juice with 2 outs. Here's the 3-1. Line drive, oh, right back at Stevenson, recovers, the throw hits the runner, and Casagrande is safe. Boy, oh boy, dangerous, scary play there. Comebacker right at Lane Stevenson.
Batting 9th for Idaho, the right fielder, number 3, Jonah Doctor.
So it's an RBI single for Wendt. Happy to see that Stevenson's okay. Takes that one off the shoulder. And the throw actually hits Casagrande in the back. And the base is still loaded here. Now Idaho taking a 3-2 lead in the first. That is a second visit of the inning, but doesn't count as an official visit. Injury check. Jonah Gochner, the 9th batter to come to the plate here for Idaho in the inning. Called strike. He's a speed jump roper, is Jonah. We got a pogo stick guy, a jump rope guy. And that's a wild pitch. Parker Shea scores easily. 4-2 Idaho. Palfreman over to third, Wendt to second. Now they're going to send the runners back. So they send the runner back saying he left early. Ground ball left side. Phillips has it, goes to third. Ball dropped. So they had the opportunity to get the force at third. And Grady Perry, the third baseman, just couldn't hold on to it. And now it's 4-2. And we turn the lineup over. The leadoff hitter, Ben Borowski, started the game, the inning I should say, with reaching on an error by the shortstop, Cannon Phillips. 2 errors now defensively for Wyoming. 1-1 count on Borowski, bases loaded with 2 outs. 4-2 Idaho. Strike called, 1-2. Stevenson heading the count, trying to get out of a bases loaded jam here with 2 outs. The 1-2 to Borowski. Off the plate, 2-2. Borowski could do some real damage here with 1 swing of the bat, the 2-2. Up and in, 3-2. Runners will be on their horses when Stevenson releases the pitch. 3-2. Little looper into center field and right at Griffin McCartan for out number 3. 3 hits, 4 runs for Idaho. 4-2, Idaho on top. We move to the second.
Ladies and gentlemen, our medical staff on duty are comprised of nurses and doctors at Loma Linda University Medical Center and children's hospital. The medical staff on duty today is RN Rosemary Penny. Please join me in thanking her with a round of applause.
A long first inning, 4-2. Idaho on top of Wyoming as we move to the second. Cole Morgan back out there for Idaho on the mound. Face Colby Crandall, followed by Thomas Sitz, and then the leadoff hitter Easton Hartley due up. Both pitchers in inning number 1, struggling to find the strike zone. And defensively, Wyoming with 2 errors in the bottom of that first inning. We'll see if it maybe was just a nervous and jittery first inning. We'll see if these 2 teams settle in. Colby Crandall to lead off. One and one. Morgan down in the count, 2-1. Crandall, one hopper. Micah Wendt has it for out number 1. Excuse me, I said Wendt. It was Colin Brazil over there at shortstop. Strong throw from Brazil for out number 1. And here's Thomas Sitz, the 9th batter in the lineup for Wyoming. Strike number 1. And this Idaho team, a lot of these guys have been playing together since they were 9 years old. However, there are a few players that have moved in recent years to the Boise area to join the team from California, as the migration from California to Idaho has added some depth to the West Valley Little League squad. Two and one on Sitz. Grounder to Brazil again. Pumps, throws, 2 away. So 2 ground outs to start the top of the 2nd inning for Cole Morgan on the mound, and we will get our first substitution. Boone Shire, number 99, will bat in the leadoff spot for Easton Hartley.
Your attention, please. Entering game and batting for Wyoming, number 99, Boone Shire.
And here comes Boone. Boone, the lefty, wearing the Rick Vaughn 99. Usually pretty good about knowing the musical tastes of these kids, but I gotta tell you, Masked Wolf is not one that I am familiar with. Boone fouling that one off, 0-1. Cole Morgan looking for a 1-2-3 inning. And won't get it as he hits Boone Shire. And that'll bring up Lane Stevenson, the pitcher. The runner on first and 2 outs. Wyoming down by 2. He's not playing baseball. Lane likes to get out in the country and hunt. Walked and scored his first time up to the plate in the 1st inning. And this is off the plate, 2-0. Well, started out well for Morgan here in the 2nd, and now again back to the control issues. Walked 4 batters in the 1st inning. 3-0 the count here. Strike number 1. Shire, the runner at first. He was hit by a pitch. 3-1 to Stevenson. Swing and a miss. Morgan trying to battle back here. Morgan working quickly, the 3-2. Stevenson fouls it off to stay alive. Three-two again. Ball 4. Tight strike zone from Russ Smith, to say the least.
Now batting for Wyoming, the 3rd baseman, number 21.
Morgan trying to keep his composure after walk number 5. Strike number 1. It's time to Grady Perry, who grounded out in his first at-bat, had an RBI. As his favorite subject in school is math. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Morgan way ahead in the count here. Up and in. The 1-2. Perry stays alive. Morgan takes a deep breath. 1-2 count. In the zone again, 2-2. Ground ball to the right side, gets through the infield. Both Paul Freeman and Shea were converging, and somehow it slipped through. It was not a well-hit ball by any means, as Perry was just trying to fight it off. And take another look. And oh, that's why. A little dipsy-do. Lane Stevenson jumping over the ball. Manager Don Borowski thinks that the runner impeded the play. He's already lost one challenge in the first inning. Stands now, base hit and bases loaded. Another look at it in a moment. The umpires confer, and the call on the field stands as a base hit. I mean, I'm not sure where else the runner is supposed to go. Ball hit at his feet, he jumps over it. Base hit for Perry. Here's Cash McFadden. McFadden struck out in his first plate appearance. And Morgan got the first two batters to ground out, then he hit Boone Shire, walked Lane Stevenson. He gives up the hit to Perry. Fly ball left field. Went is there to end the inning. Wyoming strands the bases loaded. They trail 4-2. We head to the bottom of the second.
Wyoming re-entering the game, playing right field, number 20, Ethan Hartley. Now at shortstop, number 3, Lane Stevenson. Stevenson leaves the mound, having thrown 46 pitches. Now pitching for Wyoming.
Back to our earlier game, Washington winning and advancing as they beat Oregon. Sanath Chari, a 2 RBI single in the third inning. And then Chari coming in to close the door as the relief pitcher for Washington. He struck out 7 of the 10 batters he faced. And a shutout complete. 5-0 win for Washington, and they advance to the semifinals because, as we mentioned, unfortunately Alaska out with that positive COVID test. So Washington advances to the semis. Oregon will have to fight their way out of the losers bracket. And then we've got Wyoming and Idaho here in inning number 2, and this is a new pitcher for Wyoming, Cannon Phillips, replacing Lane Stevenson on the mound. Stevenson goes to short. Cole Morgan, pitcher for Idaho, leading things off. 2-1. Morgan walked, was caught stealing in the first inning. Gave up the 2 runs in the top of the first. As the pitcher for Idaho. Strike number 2 on the outside corner, 3-2. Phillips working quickly, ground ball, left side, past the diving Stevenson for a base hit. Catch all the excitement from the Little League Baseball and Softball World Series tournaments and visit the first ever virtual fan zone experience. Visit littleleague.org/fanzone.
Now batting for Idaho, the shortstop, number 11, Colin Brazil.
Leadoff base hit for Morgan. Here's Colin Brazil. Brazil, a single and a run scored in the first. That first inning for Idaho, 10 batters sent to the plate, 4 runs, 3 hits. Little blooper into left field, and that is another base hit for Colin Brazil. Back-to-back hits to start the second for Idaho. And now Cole Keck, who had an RBI single in the first, will be up with 2 runners on. Not a pleasant welcome for Cannon Phillips to the pitcher's mound. Back-to-back singles start the bottom of the second inning. High fly ball, left field, going back, Crandall, he makes the play, runner tags, here's the throw at third, over the head of Grady Perry, and both runners will advance. And there's one away for Chase Casagrande. Morgan, the runner at third. Brazil, the runner at second. Casagrande reached on a fielder's choice, had an RBI and scored in the first. Good snag by the catcher Thomas Sitz to prevent a run from scoring on what would have been a wild pitch. Good backhand stab behind the dish for Sitz. Here's the 1-0. Over the head of Casagrande, and it's 2-0. That one inside off the plate as well, 3-0. Casagrande way ahead in the count here and a chance to do some damage, add to this Idaho lead. 3-1. Three and 2 as Cannon Phillips catches the outside corner. And now the 3-2 pitch to Casagrande, pops that one up, deep left field. Going back is Crandall, can't make the play. 2 runs are gonna score for Idaho, and it's 6-2. Idaho on top. Tough play in the sun for Kobe Crandall out there in left field. Had to go back. Ball just kept carrying and carried right over his glove. The error for Casagrande, his 3 RBI now on the game. It brings up Parker Shea. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Parker walked in his first plate appearance, pops that one up. Shallow left field this time. Good play by Crandall to charge, and they're going to double up Casa Grande, who didn't know how many outs there were. And now there's 3. So Crandall, after the error, doubles up Casa Grande at second to end the inning. 6-2, Idaho on top.
The offensive lead changes for Idaho. Now at second base, number 14, Cole Morgan. Morgan leaves the mound, having thrown 65 pitches. The new pitcher for Idaho is number 5, Parker Day.
New pitcher for Idaho as some of the fans taking solace in the shade. It gets up to about 100 degrees here in the middle of the day in San Bernardino, and there is not a whole lot of shade. You got to go all the way over to the railing to find it. There's Parker Shea. He's replacing Cole Morgan, on the mound. His team leads 6-2 after 2 innings. Parker will look to continue where Cole left off. Cole, scoreless second inning. Parker will deal with the middle of the lineup for Wyoming. Cannon Phillips, Easton Johnston, and Griffin McCartan do up. First pitch called strike to Cannon Phillips. Phillips, who came in relief for Wyoming in the bottom half of the second inning. Strike 2. Oh, 0-2 the count. One and 2 as Parker Shea misses up and away. Phillips walked in his first plate appearance. Fights that one off. Stay alive into the bleachers. 250 tickets given out for family members. Limited capacity crowd this year due to COVID. So 1-2 to Phillips. Foul tips that one to stay alive. Parker still heading to count 1 and 2. He deals. And another foul ball. Top of the third inning here in our second game of the opening round of the Northwest Regional. Eric Rothman here with you at Al Houghton Stadium. San Bernardino, 2 teams from this Northwest Regional will be headed to Williamsport, PA. It's a pop fly. Shallow left field. Brazil makes the play for out number 1. And we'll have a pitch hitter here. Will be Russell Underberg. Batting for Easton Johnson.
And batting for Johnston, number 28, Russell Underberg.
And again, you have those mandatory play rules in effect that require all players to get into the game. Make sure they get in the bat. And here is Underberg with one out, nobody on. Next to play Call of Duty. Takes a strike, 0-1. Shea deals. Misses low, 1-1. One and two, catches the outside corner. And Shea ahead in the count once again. Big Los Angeles Angels fan is Parker Shea. Looks up to Albert Pujols, although no longer with that squad. Called third strike on the outside corner. First strikeout of the day for Parker Shea.
Two coming in for 30.
Right on the outside corner. Nice pitch.
For Wyoming, entering the game, and batting for McCartan, number 2,
Carson Smith. Pitch hitting for Griffin McCartan. 2 outs and nobody on for this Wyoming team. Favorite actor is The Rock. That one misses off the plate, 1-0. A long first inning for both of these teams. 2 runs in the top of the first for Wyoming. They didn't have a hit in that first inning, and they don't have a hit yet in this game. They got 2 runs off of the 4 walks issued by Cole Morgan. And then Idaho came right back, scored 4 in the bottom of the first, sent 10 runners to the plate, 10 batters to the plate. Wyoming scoreless in the second. Idaho tacked on 2 more. 6-2 here in the top of the third. Strike one and a 3-0 count to Carson Smith. Make it a full count. Three-2. Swing and a foul ball as Smith hacks at it to stay alive. Parker Shea looking for a 1-2-3 inning here if he can get Smith out. Seventh pitch of this at bat. Here's the 3-2. Off the plate, ball 4.
Now batting for Wyoming, the left fielder, number 10, Colby Crandall.
And that'll bring up Colby Crandall, the left fielder. This is low and away, 1-0. Colby 0 for 1, grounded out to start the second inning. And a wild pitch will advance McCartan. Wyoming looking for a 2-out rally here. Sharp ground ball, backhanded by Brazil. Nifty play by the shortstop. And that ends the inning. Idaho back up to the plate, up by 4 when we return.
For Wyoming in the top of the third. No runs on no hits and 1 runner left on base. Pitch count for number 5, Parker Hill, is 22. Defensive lead. Defensive changes for a while now. Re-entering the game at second base, number 7, Easton Johnston. Re-entering the game in center field, number 2, Carson Smith. Now entering the game, batting 9th, and playing catcher, number 34, Cullen Croft.
Welcome back to the Little League World Series on ESPN, presented by T-Mobile. 6-2, Idaho on top and up to the plate here in the bottom of the third inning. Eric Rothman with you at Al Houghton Stadium in San Bernardino. A couple defensive changes for Wyoming in the field. Cohen Croft now catching for Wyoming, and Carson Smith is in center field. Cannon Phillips dealing to Sam Paul Freeman, strike number 1. Paul Freeman walked and was stranded in the first inning. Takes that pitch low and away, 1-1. Paul Freeman says favorite actor, Bill Murray. I'm a Stripes kind of guy myself. Me and Sam would get along. 2-1 to Paul Freeman. Change up. 2-2. Good off-speed pitch by Cannon Phillips. Breaking ball, and Paul Freeman fights it off. Second inning of work for Cannon Phillips. And again, Paul Freeman, a foul tip to stay alive. There's the 2-2. Off the top of the helmet. No, hit the bat first. Hit the bat and then the helmet of the umpire, Russ Smith. Try the 2-2 again. Another foul ball. Good at bat by Paul Freeman. Nine pitch at bat so far. Phillips deals, swing and a miss. The ball gets loose, and Paul Freeman makes it to first. A drop third strike, and those are demoralizing. 10 pitch at bat, you get the strikeout, and the ball was right in front of Cohen Croft. Didn't know where it was. So Paul Freeman reaches on the drop third strike. And we'll see how Cannon Phillips responds.
For Idaho. First
Facing
pick,
Micah Wendt.
special teams runner for Halterman is number 33, Joaquin Blaine.
Joaquin Blaine pitch running for Paul Freeman.
Now batting for Idaho, the left fielder, number 28, Micah Wendt.
And here's Micah Wendt. Take strike number one. Fastball misses low and away. It's 1-1 on Wendt, who singled in the first inning. Part of that 4-run first for Wyoming. Also an avid hockey player. 2-1. Three and one now as Phillips has fallen behind here to Micah Wendt. You just wonder if that drop third strike is lingering at all in the back of his head. Breaking ball. It's the swing and a miss. 3-2. Good recovery pitch by Phillips. Another breaking ball. A foul tip though this time by Wendt. Long at bats against Cannon Phillips here. Having to work for it. Here's the 3-2. Ball four. And the ball gets past catcher Cohen Croft. And there's 2 on with nobody out. That brings up Jonah Gochner, 9th batter in the lineup for Idaho, singled in the first inning. Got two runners on. That's a wild pitch. Runners advance easily. It's Blaine over to third, Wendt to second. And again, you just go back to that drop third strike. As Phillips unraveling a little bit here. Soft grounder to the left side. Gochner legging out the single and scoring a run. An RBI infield single for Jonah Gochner, and it's 7-2 Idaho. Meeting now with the pitcher Phillips, first and third with nobody out here in the third inning. As Idaho about to turn the lineup over to their leadoff hitter, Ben Borowski.
Now batting for Idaho, the center fielder, number 2, Dan Borowski.
Borowski is 0 for 1, reached on an error, scored in the first. First pitch swinging, way ahead of it, 0-1. Drop third strike to Paul Freeman, a walk to Wendt, and an infield signal to Gochner. 1 run in, runners at first and third, nobody out. Ground ball, left side, chance for a double play. The out at second is made, a run scores. Borowski safe at first on the fielder's choice, and it's 8-2 Idaho.
Now batting for Idaho, the second baseman, number 14, Cole.
Cole Morgan with the runner at first, and 1 away. Oh, and 1 as Phillips finds the outside corner. Morgan Likes to play pickleball. His family actually has a court in their backyard. Slow roller to the shortstop. Stevenson makes the second out of the inning. Borowski nearly caught off the bag there at second base. And there's 2 away. And here's Colin Brazil. Already 2 singles and 2 runs scored for Brazil. First pitch called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Brazil has been fantastic offensively and defensively. Dodges out of that one. 1-1. Ground ball up the middle, off the pitcher's mound and off the chest of Easton Johnston. The runner rounding third. He's safe. Borowski slides in, and it's 9-2 Idaho. Borowski scores all the way from second base on the infield single by Brazil. You see his dad, Don, waving him home. And the throw up the line and not in time. And that brings up Cole Keck. Keck a single and an RBI in the first, flew out in the second. Brazil the runner at first base. 3 runs in here in the 4th inning. Excuse me, the 3rd inning. Cole Keck looking for more. Throw down to first, not in time. Three-0 on Keck. Strike on the outside corner, 3-1. Phillips just trying to get out of this inning. Would have had 3 outs already after that drop third strike to lead off the inning. Grounder down the third baseline, and that gets past the third baseman Grady Perry. Brazil all the way to third. The throw into second, not in time. And there's runners at second and third with 2 outs. Right down the line and right past the glove of Grady Perry, and that brings up Chase Casagrande, who already got 3 RBIs in this game. And he's looking for more.
Yeah, you're right there. 49.
Casagrande stands in. He reached on a fielder's choice and an error. Runners at second and third here. Good scoop by Cohen Croft to keep that one in front of him. 1-0. 8th batter here in this inning for Idaho against Cannon Phillips. 2-0 now. And Cannon Phillips just having real trouble out there now. Four-pitch walk to Casagrande. And the base is now loaded. And I believe that's going to be it for Cannon Phillips. Expect a pitching change here. We'll wait for it to be official. And Kenneth Phillips will be replaced, and we'll be back in a moment here in San Bernardino.
Four will go to third base. Four will go to third base. And 21 will go to
Another time, Joey.
Welcome back to the Little League World Series on ESPN, presented by T-Mobile. Working through the bottom of the third inning, already 3 runs across for Idaho here in the third. They lead it 9-2. We have a relief pitcher coming in for Wyoming. It's Easton Hartley. And he comes in with the bases loaded and 2 outs to face Parker Shea. So the left-hander Hartley against Shea, who is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Hartley misses that one low, 1-0. Tough spot for Hartley. We'll see what he can do with it. 2-0. Well, nowhere to put Shea. Brazil at third, Cole Keck at second, Casagrande at first. The ball's in the dirt, and it is 3-0 on Parker Shea. Ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk, and a run scores for Idaho. (10-1) now. 10-2, excuse me. And the base is still loaded as Sam Palfreyman, who started this inning, is back up. He takes ball 1. And like I said, that was a no pitch. There was time on the field. I think we're going to have a pitch hitter.
No pitch, correct.
For Paul Freeman. It will be Zane Garr coming up for his first plate appearance. And Zane Garr is probably one of maybe the best story in this entire tournament. Zane, described as having the biggest heart on the team, is autistic, suffers from severe anxiety and ADHD, and while they say baseball is a bit harder for him, doesn't let him get it down, and loves being out here, loves contributing, loves being part of the team. And so now Zane Garr comes up with 2 outs and the bases loaded. And I don't think, doesn't matter what team you're rooting for a guy like Zane Garr. Check swing, 0-1. Off the plate, 1-1. Bases loaded with Idaho up by 8 here in the bottom of the third inning. Pitch up in the zone, 2-1. Garr, one of the smaller players on the Idaho team, so it's a tighter strike zone out there for Hartley. 2-1. That pitch misses low and in. 3-1 now to Zane Garr. Hartley out of the windup. Off the plate, ball 4, and another run walks in for Idaho. An RBI for Gar. And it's 11-2 now. And that will bring in another pitch hitter.
13 for 28.
That is Justin Hartnett.
Your attention, please. Staying for Idaho, entering the game and batting for Wentz, number 13, Justin Hartnett.
Tough start to the relief appearance for Easton Hartley, back-to-back walks. As he bails now with Justin Hartlett, and the base is loaded. Little bloop in the middle, and it gets past the second baseman, Easton Johnston. An RBI for Hartnett, and it's 12-2. 6 runs across here in the third. And we'll get another pitch hitter here, Joaquin Blaine.
Now batting for Idaho. Entering the game and hitting for Doctor, number 33, Joaquin Blaine.
So Blaine up now with the bases loaded.
Cannot both go on the field at the same time.
Blaine batting for Jonah Gochner. And they did award Hartnett the hit on that last one, the RBI. Strike called. Pitch well out of the zone. Two, Idaho on top here in the top of the 4th inning. The coaches conferring with Russ Smith, the home plate umpire, to make sure all the mandatory play requirements are met. And we have a new pitcher for Idaho. But first, you take a look at the mandatory play requirements. You have 13 or more players. Every player has to bat once. Every team has 12 or fewer players. Each player must play 6 consecutive defensive outs and bat once. Both of these teams with more than 12. More than 13, I should say. And
the 4th inning for Wyoming, the catcher, number 34, Colin Cross.
so Micah Wendt is the new pitcher for Idaho. The first pitch he throws hits the first batter he faces. And that was Thomas Sitz. So not the start that Wendt wanted. And so now Wendt facing Easton Hartley, the leadoff hitter. So Wendt comes in for Parker Shea. Wyoming needs 2 runs just to get to another half an inning here. Ground ball right side. Morgan flips over to Brazil, and Hartley beats the throw down at first. It was a good attempt on the turn by Colin Brazil. Big smile for Colin. He thought he might have had it by a half step. The fielder's choice there, 1 away. Colin Brazil is a heck of a ball player. We've seen him make some really nice plays. Pitch in the dirt to Lane Stevenson, who's walked twice. As Wyoming down to their final 2 outs here, unless they can pick up a couple runs. Ground ball, right side. And Casagrande just has to hold it. All right, so now the runners are aboard. And the error to Casagrande. Wyoming still without a hit in this game. They've had plenty of base runners, walks, hit by pitches, errors. And Brady Perry stands in. Both runners advance. Went deals, popped up. Going over is Borowski to make the play. The runners will tag. Here's the throw, cut off by the pitcher. 1 run scores. And there's 2 outs. Now that runner at third is very important. If he can score, the game continues. If not, the game is over. Here's Cash McFadden. Struck out and lined out. It is 2 plate appearances. The lefty stands in. Takes ball number 1. One and 1. Michael Wendt trying to close it out here for Idaho. Whoa, that pitch did not miss by much. I'm not sure where it did miss. Two and 1. Foul tip, 2 and 2. Two and 2 the count. Wendt needs 1 more strike for Idaho to come out victorious. Just misses off the outside, 3 and 2. 3-2 to McFadden. Foul tip into the glove of Cole Keck, and the game is over. An hour and 37-minute game as Idaho wins it 13-3. An offensive explosion for Idaho in the bottom of the third, 7 runs. And a 10-run rule victory for Idaho in their opening game here at the West Regional as they defeat Wyoming by 10. Appreciate you joining us here today for all the Northwest Regional action. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon right here on ESPN+. I'm Eric Rothman saying so long from Al Houghton Stadium. We appreciate you joining us as Idaho, tip of the cap to them as the boys from Eagle, Idaho pick up the victory. Good night, everybody.